Buena gente, buenas. Vamos a empezar con Alan Wake, el 2, claramente, ¿no? Veo que hay silencio acá igual, en la sala, del inicio. Me aparecen esas imágenes del Alan, pero a ver qué onda, a ver qué tal está el jueguito. Me voy a empezar, como siempre, checando esté todo bien. Y ahora sí. No tengo otro.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is
Gracias,
not the
amorcita.
ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
What? ¿Quién es este? Espera. No. Acá. Pero el audio está demasiado fuerte, el de la música. Bajarlo a 60. El diálogo estaba bien. No puedo ver quién sos. No, no me deja ver. ¿Esto es Cauldron Lake? Parece que sí. Como esto es un juego demasiado oscuro, me parece. Ahí. Sí, es que es demasiado oscuro de por sí. ¿Quién será este? No es Barry, ¿no? Ah, quiero acomodar el cable de esto. Un segundo. Ahí. Que no me moleste. Ay, un venado. Alan Wake. Alan Wake. ¿El Alan o el venado? Escucho susurros que vienen de atrás mío. ¿Puedo correr? Try to run, man. No sé quién sos, pero empecé a correr porque por algo me dicen que corra. Si salió nadando del lago, ¿significa que pudo haber escapado de la oscuridad? Oh, shit. Los dos. Pues tiene las caras de Alan que aparecen así, pero no es Alan, es su doppelganger, es su doble oscuro. No, es de miedo. Esto es más de miedo, no es como el primero. Pero el que aparece ahí es este... Oh, shit. El que aparece ahí es el doble de Alan. Oh, miren sombras. Oh, no lo vi. Pues ya que nuevo clip sacan ahí. Si era Cauldron Lake, lo sabía. La pregunta de todo esto es... Todo bueno, su inicio parecía de película.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's
¿Todavía
so
existe
good.
Night Spring?
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Sam Lake ahí. El director como
Logan
protagonista del
thinks you
juego.
should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Debo decir que tiene unos gráficos hermosos, la verdad del
A
juego.
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car,
Se ve
so where's the
nice.
deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Oh, wow. Retorno 1. Ir a la escena del crimen, buscar a los oficiales.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Sí, parece de película como empezó el juego, la verdad. ¿Otro trofeo? Ah, con el lado izquierdo muestra el mapa. También la introducción de los capítulos también. Quiero ver qué hay acá abajo, ¿puedo? Can I see? Porque eso estaría yendo, ajá, aquí abajito. Ah, está cerrado. Obviously.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch.
Sí, se te va a estar difícil, amor.
Unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Ay, ok. Ah, tenía que salir y yo seguía spameando. La madre. Va a tener muchos coleccionables que buscar así chiquitos para el platino. Es lo que acabo de decir justamente. Muy bien, no puedo levantar esto como piezas de investigación. ¿No puedo? No puedo. Bueno, por lo que veo no hay ningún botón que me deje levantarlo esto. Ni flechitas, nada. Bueno, pues ahí se queda. No me imagino que lo tengo anotado en algún registro o algo por el estilo. Volvamos. We back. Pues, bueno, sí, todavía falta, pero sí. Feliz noche buena. Buenas noches. A ver si en Nochebuena sacamos un par de sustos con Alan Wake. Con Alan Wake. Ah, ¿qué dice?
Still in one piece, Anderson.
Bueno, estaba investigando. Soy del FBI. What do you expect?
Agent Casey, right?
Yeah.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson,
Ahí voy.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
No. El
What
primero,
can you
va.
tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting...
¿Qué onda, Alejandro?
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
¿Qué más? ¿Testigos del crimen?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Really nice. Su lugar mental está bonito. Se parece mucho a la oficina donde estaba Jesse. De control. Control. ¿Ese es Casey? ¿No puedo hacer zoom? No. Pues no pasa nada, Alejandro. Será la próxima. Igual se agradece el likecito y la compartida. Ahí nos estamos viendo. A ver. Es el mapa de Cauldron Lake. Bueno, de Bridget Falls.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
En todo caso, es una técnica mental que permite hacer analice pistas y avance en la investigación. A ver. Mm. No, pero el lunes sí. El lunes sí hay. ¿Quién era? Ted Lane. ¿Por qué me suenan estos? El primero creo que era Andy Davis.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
No, el lugar mental no pausa el juego, entonces si yo me meto me pueden pegar.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Yo voy a estar igual, Alejandro, así que la mayoría van a estar en eso, festejando y todo ese tipo de cosas, así que pues sí, no vale la pena hacer stream.
Hey, Casey.
Aguanta, Anderson.
Detective that I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Te dije que te iba a hacer mal. No es nada fácil.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Debe estar cerrado esto. Yeah. Oh, what is that?
A creepy twig sculpture?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, pero descubrí algo interesante para la investigación. No, es de terror, o sea, solo con ella, con la del FBI, tenés que ir consiguiendo pistas y eso, pero no es como el Judgment.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror pick. Remember. Me pregunto si en este juego saldrá algo de control, ya que están vinculados Alan Wake y Control. Están en la misma línea temporal. Y de por sí la organización de Control es la que se organiza a investigar casos como estos supernaturales. No, supernaturales, dije sobrenaturales. Todo eso da toda la vuelta de regreso. Por lo que veo está bloqueado, pero voy a investigar. Ya regreso, no te enojes,
I think I
Casey.
saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
¿Qué? ¿Really? Bueno, entonces voy a investigar a mi derecha. Los atrapasueños. ¿Quién sabe? A ver si sí. Puede ser como una versión slim de la última consola que sacaron. Como PlayStation 5, que va a sacar la Slim de PlayStation 5, justamente.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
No jodas, fragmento de manuscritos. Oh, sí, es que sí deberían ya hacerlo de una vez. Uy, está grande el mapa. Qué bueno. Cosas como esas me alegran la existencia. Sí estaría bueno, la verdad. Que ya dejé de tener pilas los controles de Xbox. Es una tontería que a estas alturas de todas las consolas que han sacado sigan haciendo lo mismo. Ni que estuvieran cagados de hambre o lo que sea, podrían hacerlo sin pilas a los controles. Acá estoy
Good to see
Casey
you still in
pagando
one
eso.
piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn.
Está
Should have brought an
lloviendo.
umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Here together at the murder site. I did not. No, you're not getting it. Try it.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
veo nada. The Clash Royale. Y nada acá. No, imposible que en la cabaña de la bruja no haya nada. Bueno, está interesante la cabañita de la Witch. Witch Lake. Y acá. Ay. Friday. La madre, mi cámara no me va a dejar leer algunas cosas o verlas. ¿Qué onda, César? César. Oh, nice. Pilas.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Alan Wake. Para las linternas. Linternas porque acá se usan linternas porque peleas contra la oscuridad. Gracias, César, igualmente. Felices fiestas. Felices festividades. Me estoy yendo un poquitito a la shit, pero realmente vale la pena investigar. Cuanto más pistas tenga, mejor va a ser para el caso. Investigar un asesinato. Ajá, así que es ella. Es la que derrotas en el primer Alan Wake, la bruja del lago. No puedo como acordar, creo que era Bárbara. Su nombre. Qué pisadas.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
No, como vea. Disfrazar de Papá Noel. Dale, Alejandro, buenas noches. Que descanses y felices fiestas. ¿Es de terror? ¿Nunca jugaste el Alan Wake 1, César? Mi pregunta es, ¿se seguirá nombrando a Thomas Zane en este juego? Ya que Thomas Zane es el que ayudaba a Alan. Alan tiene de Clicker. Cambió la iluminación en esta zona. Se puso todo raro. Mapa, nada. Ahí está el poli.
Welcome back, Anderson.
El primero es trata sobre Alan Wake, que es un escritor de libros, y viaja hacia este lugar, Brightfall, y como para descansar, ¿no? Tomarse unas vacaciones con su mujer. Pero por alguna razón termina atrapado como en algo de unas fuerzas oscuras junto a su mujer y lo obligan a escribir un manuscrito para cambiar la historia y a escribir y que la oscuridad tome como todo control del lugar, algo así. Pero Alan, gracias a la ayuda de alguien, como que lo ilumina, como que es su luz, Alan empieza a cambiar un poco la historia y a escribirla a su favor. Pero por esas cosas también él mismo termina atrapado en el bucle, en un bucle de oscuridad en el cual no pudo salir, en el primero no pudo escapar. Quedó atrapado hasta que logró escribir la historia perfecta en la que él pueda escapar. Y esta es su continuación. Este juego sale 13 años después. Y vamos a ver qué pasa porque yo tampoco tengo ni idea. El primero me lo platiné porque la verdad lo disfruté, pero muchísimo. Es un gran
I want to
juego.
look around for a minute.
You know where to
Si,
find me.
si tenés la PlayStation, si tenés el Plus, el extra, está en el extra el primero. Te lo recomendaría que juegues, está remasterizado. Sí, sí fue larga la espera. Pero si tenés el Plus está en el extra y es el remasterizado, así que se ve un poquito mejor de cómo se veía cuando salió por primera vez. Y este salió en octubre, el 27 de octubre salió de este año. Hasta estuvo en los Games Awards, casi gana el premio del juego del año.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, Casey, pero estoy investigando, soy del FBI.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Vamos, dale, chao huevo.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What?
Sí, sí vale
Those
la
are
pena.
real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and
Es un poquito
stuff.
parecido.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? No.
Me hubiera gustado que gane este ya que no participó ¿cómo se llama? Ya que no pudo participar el Lies of P.
Yes. Doesn't make sense.
A ver. Voy a seguir
Step
investigando.
1. Examine the corpse. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Investigar la escena del crimen, averiguar más sobre la víctima, averiguar más sobre el asesino. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Mi Souls favorito. El único así Souls de la saga de Miyazaki sería por ahora el del Ring porque no he jugado otra cosa, pero si no se puede decir que Sekiro, pero no lo he jugado realmente, pero por lo que he visto mucho se ve muy bueno y entretenido.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. And I haven't heard a word about him since.
Nightingale, no lo puedo creer.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
No puede ser, ¿qué le pasó? Se ve completamente distinto a lo que era Nightingale. What the fuck?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Yo me platiné también el Elden Ring. Y el último Souls que me platiné, pues me platiné, tengo 3 Souls platinados. El Demon Soul, el Elden Ring y el de Lies of P. Esos son mis 3 Souls platinados de momento.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
La víctima fue Nightingale.
Oh, I sure His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Alrededor de... alrededor de 90 horas, más o menos.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
200 horas, unas cuantas.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy
Ojalá
ending.
patrocinar.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
¿Qué onda, Bizuk? O sea que el juego está basado en los años
I
reales que
think that's
tardó
everything.
en
For
salir
now, at
el
least.
segundo.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
El primero salió en el 2010 y el segundo en el 2023, o sea, los 13 años. Hasta los años cuentan exactamente que lleva a Alan atrapado acá. ¿Qué onda, Bizuk?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Exactamente, Bizuk. Un
They
poquito
planned
así.
for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
Gracias,
He's been
Bizuk.
missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Quién sabe, además de por sí, ¿por qué estaba así Nightingale todo demacrado? ¿Por qué desapareció así de
Get
esa
into the
manera?
subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Saldrá este interesante.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off.
En algún momento hizo.
But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Pues uno se gana la vida como puede y así tengo la cama.
This mug always cheers me up.
No es la peor madre. Está buena la taza. A ver. Vamos al tablero. Entonces, él salió de Countron Lake, del lago. Exactamente.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there
Acá
too.
está Bisuk. Llegaste.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Muy bien. No tengo más
The lake is
pistas.
connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Que así sea, papu. Nuevo logro desbloqueado. Llegar
This
tempranito.
one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the...
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Hola,
The
Soul.
killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
Sí, estoy jugando en Play
The
5.
job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Está grande, parece el árbol de Shingeki.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
De ahí va a salir los titanes. Acá están las huellas de Nightingale. Sí, sí sé que es un buen juego porque, bueno, el primero de Alan Wake lo platiné. Realmente lo platiné hace como 2 meses. Hace como 2 meses que lo platiné y lo disfruté mucho. Y tengo entendido que ahora hubo una actualización que si te lo volvés a pasar tiene algo más en el final, si no me equivoco. No sé, César, quiero pensar un buen platillo así de comida, algo bueno para cocinar. Tengo que
There's a
ver
piece of
qué.
paper on the ground.
No puedo ver qué dice. Control sí lo jugué. Sé que está todo bien vinculado. Y hasta sé que Hartman, pues en el DLC muere ahí. Porque se muta con el haste, creo que era lo de control, y más lo de la sombra, y eso hace que se hiciera una masa deforme. ¿Cuál era la idea que me habías dado, Disuk? Ayer a la madrugada y ya me estaba durmiendo. Ni sé qué voy a hacer todavía mañana. Vamos a celebrar normal con mi novia y todo eso. Todavía seguís insistiendo que me voy a vestir de Papá Noel y para empezar tengo que
Tracks.
conseguir el traje.
Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
No, pues no. No tiene sentido porque supone que yo vine caminando por ahí, desde el lago. Quantum Break no lo he
A
jugado,
page full of
pero
text somewhere inside.
según no está
Not a
vinculado.
printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Escrito por
Page of
Alan
story.
Wake.
Killer left a message.
Ah, del ramen. Podría
It's
ser.
for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Pensé que solo tenían como easter eggs de Alan Wake eso.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Pero no sale como tipo easter egg y no como
You're
vinculación.
right. This is right up my alley.
Pero todo es
Nightingale came
posible,
this
la
way.
verdad, porque están
Either he
muchas
dropped this
cosas
page,
vinculadas.
or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Muy bien. Sería acá. Ah, bueno, pero estarán dentro del mismo mundo. Ajá. Sí, eso sí también.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Me gusta mucho esto en este juego. Cómo vas investigando todo lo del caso. Páginas del manuscrito. En México. Acuérdate que soy de Argentina, César, pero vivo en México. Sí. No sé si habrás jugado Souls, los de Yakuza. Por ejemplo, el de Judgment y Lost Judgment, que son están vinculados así. Es parecido como esto que es sobre detectives, tenés que investigar los casos y responder bien algunas cosas y todo eso está muy bueno también, si te gustan así de ese estilo. Es bonito México, es muy bonito México, Bizuc. Sí, sí te los recomiendo Souls. Ayer terminé el de Lost Judgment en directo, ajá, el segundo, y sí me gustó mucho también. Sí, sí te lo recomiendo. Si te gusta este tipo de mecánica te va a gustar en ese. Además que en ese pues tenés todo lo que es pelea mano a mano y es un 10 de 10 el juego. Y te recomendó YouTube mi directo. Mira qué loco. Ayer un gato se robó el sushi, así es. Mira qué loco. Y eso que tengo algunos que otros suscriptores, no tanto, pero ahí va queriendo. A ver si llegamos a los 1000 alguna vez. Y gracias por la suscripción, Soul se agradece.
We found a page in the woods.
Esto es muy
A
de
story about
control,
these events.
como aparecen las
What is
imágenes.
Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You
Ya
must
falta
get out.
poquito, ahí vamos.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Tendría que meterle la mano en el pecho a Nightingale. Me sorprende que Nightingale haya muerto así. ¿Andas haciendo directos también de Alan Wake? Después me voy a pasar por tu canal entonces también. Me paso a ver qué onda tu canal. ¿Haces de algo más además de Alan Wake y eso? Pues si te gusta deberías hacer. ¿No tal es divertido hacer directo y todo ese tipo de cosas? a ver. A ver, volvamos con Nightingale. Ah, sí, cuando te falla el internet, pues es lo peor que te puede pasar. Es lo peor porque te caga la existencia, básicamente no te permite hacer nada. Si no tienes internet, simplemente podés jugar los juegos así y nada más. Está facherita esta. Es muy de motociclista.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Sí, sí, sí te dije que ahí, te dije que gracias por la suscripción. Se agradece eso. Se agradece, se agradece.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot
Pues
just up
estuvo
the
bien.
hill.
Si te gusta así, la PC de por sí tiene mucha variedad de juegos también la PC. Deberías streamear Little Company, busque podés, ya que tenés
Thanks.
PC.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Ahí voy, Casey. Déjame checar rápidamente. ¿Dónde estoy? Ok. Sí, sí, vi que le hicieron doblaje en español. Sí, lo sé, pero disfruto mucho los juegos en su idioma original, por eso
Hello,
lo
this
estoy
is
jugando
Agent
así.
Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Lo tengo instalado, creo, el de
Nice
Finals.
talking
No
to
lo he
you, too.
jugado, no lo he jugado todavía. Debería jugarlo. ¿Le vas a decir lo mismo? Si le vas a decir lo mismo, ah, ya ni responde, culo roto. El primero también tenía más o menos
Welcome back, Anderson.
Ay, me hiciste asustar. ¿Saben qué?
I think I saw something.
Creo que
It'll
eso
only take a
de
minute.
que dice Casey, el creador del juego que sería Sam Lake, Mr. Anderson es muy de Matrix. Es muy, muy de Matrix cuando decían Mr. Anderson. Decían los clones estos, los que se clonaban, los agentes. O me van a
Wonder what's
decir que no.
inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Lavarse las manos, descongelar un pollo y dormir una siesta. Wait a... Sí, voy a investigar. Lavarse las manos, descongelar un pollo y tomarse una siesta. A ver. Ah, sí tengo linterna.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Ok, eso sería la siesta. Serían dos triángulos. Ahí. No. Ah, está lleno de símbolos. Ok. Descongelar el pollo sería este. Me imagino, ¿no? Lavarse las manos tendría que estar acá el símbolo. Ajá. Y tomar una siesta debería ser donde está la cama. Ajá. Sí que si no lees no tenés ni idea.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
¿No sería así? ¿En qué me equivoqué? Ah, lavarse las manos es primero. Ajá. Es al revés acá. Ajá, lavarse las manos, descongelar el pollo y dormir la siesta. Eso es de descongelar el pollo, lavarse las manos. Es ese. Ese es el de descongelar el pollo. Este es el de lavarse las manos, porque esto sería como de la ducha, ¿no? Básicamente. Y ese sería el de tomar la siesta.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
Sí, desde que empecé Soul me estoy dando vueltas por todos lados.
In the forest.
Estoy dando vueltas por todos lados. Estoy revisando todos los lugares antes de seguir por el camino principal. Ya encontré hasta las loncheritas chiquitas también por investigar. Sí, vi que las loncheras son para mejorar las armas. Sí, Bisuk, si vas a mi playlist, tengo el Alan Wake ahí, en una playlist de cuando hice el directo del juego. Creo que son como 6 o 7 videos por ahí de como 2 horas, 2 horas y media cada uno. Pero pues está en el playlist, Bisuk, si en alguna vez querés ver la repetición. Acá hay otra loncherita. 3 piezas de manuscrito, excelente, ya tengo como 7 u 8. Esto no se abre. Bueno, caminemos por arriba de esto, no pasa nada. FBI.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth.
Fun Souls, el
Caldera's
Steel
pretty
Racing.
rare, so
Me
be sure to
arrepiento
take it
tanto de
in.
habérmelo comprado.
Essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
Me lo compré
I used to
digital
love
porque no
geology
existe
when
la
I was in
versión
school.
física.
I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Lo compré digitales. Bueno, me lo regaló mi novia, de por sí. Sí, pero quién sabe cuándo fuera a salir también. Pero me lo regaló me lo regaló mi mujer. El primero sí existe en forma física, este segundo no. Pero como tuvo tanto éxito y todas esas cosas, seguramente le van a sacar su versión, versión física. Sí, es una lástima, pero pues poco a poco empezó a ganar fama por lo que fue de los Games Awards, que tuvo mucho éxito ahí. No, no me he casado aún. Todavía no falta mucho tampoco. Ahí se verá.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Hello, Mr. Anderson. Si yo fuera Neo, me usarías la gente. Ah, la llave. Se tardaron, pero los 13 años están conectados con los 13 años en la historia, así
Seems like
que
a nice
también
town
tiene
so
su
far.
propósito.
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't
Porque
exactly up to
está
the task,
con Epic
but
Games, si me
hopefully the
equivoco.
sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
De por sí Redmi tiene partner con Epic Games, me parece que por eso está solo en el store de Epic. Sí, por eso. Pero si lo metieran en Steam también generarían buena ganancia. Pero bueno, ya es cuestión de cada empresa, ¿no? Nosotros no le
I'll
podemos
look
decir
around.
qué hacer y qué
See you
no,
in a
la
bit.
verdad.
Take your time.
Oh, esto voy a hacer. Take your time. Hay muchos, cositas tejiditas de esas.
There's another lunchbox.
Y menos mal que lo salvo porque realmente siempre deseé que saliera la continuación de Alan Wake. Y encima vi que están haciendo el remake del Max Payne 1 y 2. Así que va a estar interesante ver a Sam Lake con toda su cara ahí, como acá. Ah, mira. Entonces esas cositas tejiditas tienen su significado, con razón. Claro, con razón, siempre donde encuentro las loncheras están esas cositas. Claro, tiene sentido. Se ve muy bonito el juego. Sí, sí, pero van a hacer ellos leí que en los informes que decían que iban a hacer el remake del uno y el 2.
Can't fit the clues
Puede
all
que
together
hayan
yet.
fusionado las empresas o
Part
los
removed,
hayan comprado
tripod,
la franquicia.
tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Pues son buenos juegos, la historia está buena. Si les hacen un remake, te aseguro que te van a gustar. Porque encima la cara de Max Payne es la de Casey. O sea, Sam Lake, el director del juego este.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Ah, esto es lo que encontré al principio. Sí, volvió al mismo lugar. Ok. Sí, sí, la agarré ya. La agarré al principio. Ah, es una de las primeras que agarré. Sí, subí creo que por acá, no me acuerdo por dónde estaba yo dando vueltas y la encontré. Creo que fue la primera que me apareció y que decía que por qué tiene el nombre de Casey. Si no me equivoco, Casey es el protagonista de la historia de Alan Wake
I'm gonna go
acá.
check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Si me voy por acá me va a regresar caminando, ¿verdad? Ajá.
This
Sí,
can't be the right way.
no me va a dejar seguir, es lo que me imaginé. Ahí no hay nada. Rifles.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Pues esperemos que bien, festejando ahí
I wasn't sure
con mi
about
novia
taking
y
the
su
case so far
familia.
from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
¿Y vos, Bisu, cómo lo vas a pasar? Mira, Rifle, tantos años sin venir por acá.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all
No,
set.
Metro no los he
I'll
jugado
pop there
ninguno.
anyway.
Los
While I
conozco,
walk to
pero
the
no he
diner,
jugado ninguno.
get a feel for the town.
Según son buenos juegos, ¿no? Los de Metro. Ah, Souls y... Pues están, los tengo acá en el
The
PlayStation
diner's
Plus
just
en
up the
el extra. Por
waterfront.
ahí después los bajo y
Shouldn't
los
keep the
juego a ver
sheriff
qué
and our
onda.
witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Lo voy a descargar. Te iba a decir que acá en el link del directo, en donde está la descripción, o en la información de mi perfil, hay un link con una invitación al grupo de Discord por si es que te llegas a querer unir. No, Atomic Heart tampoco me los tengo que comprar. No tengo mapa en Breakpool. Cash Only. Me acuerdo que por acá encontraba un termo de café. Acá, si no me equivoco, en el primer Alan Wake.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Sí, sí los he visto. Sé que son buenos juegos. El Metro, Metro Exodus, Metro 2033, creo que hay uno. También te bloquearon tu correo, amor. ¿No lo puedes recuperar? Ya te uniste al Discord,
Can't
excelente
open this
Souls.
with my bare hands.
Bienvenido entonces. Ah, otra cajita. Pues ahí yo te ayudo después a investigarlo, amor. ¿Pero qué hiciste como para que se te bloqueara? ¿Qué es esto? A ver, esto es munición de pistola, paquete de baterías, parche de trauma. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, vendas, ok. Y esto, munición de escopeta. Qué raro, amor. ¿Pero por qué no te deja ya ingresar ni aunque pongas cambiar la contraseña y eso? Sí, sí, es como siempre más adelante se van poniendo más y más difíciles. Como todo juego que sus puzzles empiezan sencillitos y van pues, poniéndose más y más difíciles. Está roto acá, por eso pasas caminando, ¿no? Qué raro. Y si pones ya no tengo esa... Si pones no tengo esa cuenta o cosa de esas para que te aparezca otra cosa. Sí, me voy a investigar todo. Todo en el pueblo. Quiero tener todo para los informes. Intentarlo desde la PC, si no, amor. ¿También te cambió la contraseña y eso? ¿Esta es la cafetería? ¿Esto qué es? El Hotel Cielo que estaba leyendo ahí. Se perdió un gatito y un perrito, salchicha.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
¿Con qué sentido? Intentarlo hacer desde la computadora. Excelente, conseguí el mapa.
I can't get through this.
¿Te molestas si paso? ¿No te enojas? ¿No? Bueno.
Just a few more days.
Sí, todo hay que investigar. Como en el primero había que investigar de todo. Dale, Sous. Ahí te cuidas y gracias por la suscripción y por haberte pasado en el directo. Muchas gracias y deseo que descanses. Si es tardecito. Si es tardecito. Soy un saludo. Y de nuevo gracias por la suscripción. Pues como todo juego que tiene partes difíciles y que te hacen odiarlas. Pero pues sí, igual se disfrutará. Pues sí, todo a su tiempo. Todo a su tiempo y su momento.
It won't open.
Adiós, adiós, Sous.
Enjoy your day.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Rest easy, buddy. It's not opening.
Hey there.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all much.
Hi.
Never enough.
Any interesting guesses?
I think I saw something.
Any good finds?
It'll only
Zilch.
take a minute.
Was someone left to throw a surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They're nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Merced won't roll over on the issues. This can't be the right way.
Pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
Clean, if not up.
I need something to cut this.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Good to see you.
Oh dear. Cute.
Not
to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice-looking float for sure.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect.
And it is sweaty in these suits, isn't it, Charlie?
Setter is better.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things. If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
The passage of time is
Another one of those lunch boxes.
lives are fleeting, and they end in the end. They end.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fenced off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
I feel bad for these guys. can't open this with my bare hands. I can't force it open. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
El juego del Alan Wake. Veo que tiene de todo para hacer.
Think.
No, este va acá, ¿no?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in
Rose?
case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry.
Rose.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. And Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
¿Qué onda, Shima?
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
¿No está en Play 4? Qué loco, pensé que se habría salido. Pues sí, sería bueno. Te harían un gran favor. Bagdu. Limpiando. La tarjeta en ese. Ah, no. Pude entrar como
It
si nada.
doesn't budge.
En 13 años cambiaron toda la casa. No te pregunté. No te pregunté. Por algo estarás ahí adentro.
I swear I didn't do anything.
No sé.
They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
No sé, tenías cara rara. Alguien atienda el teléfono.
Have a nice day.
Agent?
Nice.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Can't be opened on this side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Makes sense. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Está muy bueno, la verdad.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Pelear contra el primer enemigo se sintió como muy así pesado, realmente como realista.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. That's not right.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
¿Intentaste ver si no tenés abierto desde coso? Desde la PC, la otra, la que yo te di.
I can't get through this. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3. I don't know if coming to this town was...
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Pues el que supuestamente estaba muerto
To solve the case.
revivió. Revivió.
Whoa.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Perdón, Shimo, pero esa clase de mensajes acá no se permiten.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
Ah, es el de
And yes,
el
Stephen here
programa.
hired me to show him through the woods.
He's in town on important government
No
business.
importa, acá
Facing
YouTube es
us
muy
impressive
sensible,
things
así que no se
forward.
I
permite.
work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff.
Sí, sí lo he visto, pero
How's it going?
YouTube no le hace gracia, lamentablemente.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Sí, pues sí, YouTube es demasiado sensible,
It's
lamentablemente.
just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control
Ese
checks
es el
volcanic
problema.
activity and air toxicity levels.
Antes no tenía tanto problema YouTube, pero cada vez se hizo más
That's
susceptible.
one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Sorry, pero
I never minded rain.
pero me está
Feels like
lastimando demasiado la luz.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the witch's hut. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Doesn't make sense. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Christ! Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting. Sounds literary, but what does it mean? Found the heart in the fridge, just like the page said I would.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Water from the lake!
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving. You've crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. Need to find Nightingale.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
He's here. Nightingale.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught. Murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Trapped here. To escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Nightingale hunted Saga. The writer was lighting again.
Gotta get away! Gotta move. Now. Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Esto está nice, la verdad. Pone musiquita, pero no quiero escuchar la musiquita.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's
Pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Así es, soy del FIB. Del FIB y del FBI. Acá no hay nada.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Es un caso de locos. ¿Qué te puedo decir? Porque a uno que mataron al principio, le sacaron el corazón, un culto de asesinos.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the places where reality was more yielding, where story told and again had softened the walls of reality. Sights, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about. Spots, the better, the darker the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. Two brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman legends connected to a specific place.
Hacer que
These
Alan
were the
Wake
sites where the
escape
overlaps
del
came to
lago y
be.
si lo hizo ya, pero ahora es ver qué onda, qué más hay. ¿Sí puedo pasar por acá, no? Sí. Porque es el nombre del escritor de la historia, o sea, es el
A locked
protagonista se llama
box.
Alan Wake.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
No, en realidad es principal, el personaje principal es un escritor que vino de vacaciones a pasar a este lugar, pero el lago como que está maldito y lo arrastró hacia él, hacia la oscuridad y quedó atrapado por 13 años y acaba de salir, pero pues el lago creó un doppelganger de él, o sea que hay problemas todavía. Todavía algo me falta investigar porque no se me completa ¿cómo se llama? Lo opcional. Mejor retocado el que peleé. Se me pegó una paliza de las buenas. ¿En serio no puedo pasar por acá? No me deja. Ya que...
to monsters.
Sí, pero el hijo de puta me tomó por sorpresa. Pensé que se había ido y de repente salió del árbol. Se me hizo cagar. Me tomó por sorpresa, la verdad. La página del manuscrito.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Los loquillos de por ahí. Está bonito el atardecer.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little. A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes. Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Doppelganger. Los doppelgangers de Alan Wake son distintos.
Think, Saga.
Porque pues es algo que hizo el lago, la verdad. Hace esas cosas. El lago está maldito. Me está cagando a pala. Sí, porque son parte de la presencia oscura, que es lo del lago. Supuestamente el lago está conectado al inframundo. Entonces es como que son parte de la presencia oscura. Entonces la luz concentrada les hace daño, les quita esa oscuridad. Y ahí les puedes hacer daño con armas y cosas físicas y así. Pero mientras tengan la presencia oscura son resistentes y fuertes. Ah, madre, ¿todas van a tener llave? Voy a revisar acá. ¿Tendrá algún significado estas casitas? Tiene que tener algún significado, pero ¿cuál? ¿Quién sabe? Más acertijos y cosas. Otro manuscrito.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Qué loco. Todo lo de manuscritos se manifiesta, entonces es como para que lo que escribe Alan Wake es como para que se te frunza el orto básicamente. Hay una casita, ahora vemos si entramos.
Another one of those rhymes.
Pues no sé, así está la historia. Según un poeta que era buceador se dio cuenta de eso llamado Thomas Zane y escribía sus cosas así para detener. Supuestamente el lago puede revivir a las personas. Y cuando Thomas Zane quiso traer a su mujer de regreso no era la misma. Entonces para detenerla escribió unas cosas para hacerlas realidad, que era que la isla y todo eso desapareciera con una explosión volcánica y dicho y hecho. Pero como Alan Wake es escritor, pues pasó básicamente lo mismo.
You were a handsome deer.
Hay que tener cuidado porque por acá asustan. Hay que tener cuidado. Venado menos. Lo hice cagar. No, esperemos que no. Si no va a estar difícil pegarle un tiro. Muñeco héroe. Muñeco de lobo.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well. Sure. Think, Saga. Nah. That's not right. I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? This is ridiculous. Oh shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot. Another Alex Casey lunchbox? Another locked box. More of those kids' lunchboxes.
In one fluid motion, Saga cracked open the shotgun, sending the empty hulls flying over her shoulder, and slammed the new shells in faster than she had imagined possible. Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
Bueno, gente, hasta acá lo dejamos por hoy el Alan Wake. Y ya mañana no, recién hasta lunes se seguiría, porque mañana es Navidad. Bueno, ya hoy en la madrugada, así que les deseo buenas fiestas a todos y nos vemos, gente. Bye bye. Se termina, Bisuk. Felices fiestas. Ahí nos vemos. Bye.